I put this together for my vacation to Playa del Carmen. Many times when we're away, we just don't have the facilities available to get in a good workout. Typically, I use a lot of dumbbells in my training, but because of the size and weight of them, not so practical to travel with. The first exercise I'm doing here is a seated row. You need to be sitting with a nice upright body position. As you pull the bands back, you pull your shoulder blades back and together. Once you've done this, as far as you can, just hold it for a second. This provides a little time under tension, which aids in muscle growth. After 10 reps of the seated rows, we transition right away into the push-up. For our push-up, we'll want to maintain a plank position with our body. In order to more fully engage our core muscles, we need to brace our core. The way we do this is to tighten up our abdominals and our low back, and if you're a guy, you pull up your boys a bit, tightening your crotch area. A girl would do like a Kegel. Now when we alternate between two exercises like this, we call it a superset. This is a high volume workout. We do 10 sets with 10 reps of each exercise. Don't worry if you can't do that many reps or sets, as it gives you something to work towards. What I would recommend, though, is that you write down how many sets and reps you did. Then, on following workouts, try to add a few more reps each time. I'm using 2 bands for the row, just to illustrate that you can use more than one band for an exercise in order to increase the tension on the muscle. Another way to make it a bit more challenging is by shortening the length of the bands. In this case, the closer I put my hands to my feet, the shorter the bands are. The major muscles we are working when we do the seated row are lats, traps, rear delts, and biceps. There's also some stabilization work being done by the low back. It's important to mention here that all forms of exercise have some form of inherent risk. So you need to take full responsibility of your health and know your limits. If you suspect you have a medical problem, consult your doctor as to the suitability of the exercise you want to perform, whether it be this exercise or any other. The push-up works your chest, front of your shoulders, and your triceps. And in order to do a push-up, you have to be in that plank position, which works your entire core, and that includes your abs, which everybody wants. Once we've completed our 10 sets of seated rows and push-ups, we move into the upright row. With your feet, they should be in a shoulder-width position. Again, just grab the tubing. This way you can adjust it to the tension you want, and it helps improve grip strength. As you do the upright row, the goal is to bring your upper arms parallel with your shoulders. You can use thicker bands to increase the resistance of the exercise, but what is most important is to make workouts progressive. Adding resistance is one way to do that, but pace is another way. Slowing down the pace, especially on the negative part of a rep, will greatly increase the difficulty of an exercise. We'll be supersetting upright rows with squat shoulder press. The squat shoulder press works the quads, glutes, your anterior and lateral delts, as well as the backs of your arms or triceps. Your entire core is also working as stabilizers. As often as possible, I like to do exercises standing, as it engages those stabilization muscles that play a key role in functional fitness. The upright row really targets your lateral delts or the sides of your shoulders. Your rear delts, traps, and biceps assist in this lift as well, as your low back once again is engaged in a stabilization role. People think of biceps and abs when they think of a beach body, but I assure you the width you get not only from a well-developed chest, but also shoulders and upper back. The V-taper, that is the foundation on which a great beach body is built. This whole workout takes about 20 minutes. If you want, you can do it as a circuit. 3 circuits will take about an hour. Now, one of the advantages of incorporating squats into the workout is the calorie burn. Your legs are big muscles and use a lot of energy, so you should never neglect your leg training. At some point, I'll post a brief tutorial on proper squat technique, although it's not really that complicated of an exercise. Squats are a very basic functional exercise. We use them all the time in everyday life. For example, whenever you sit on a toilet, you're doing a squat. The last exercise in this workout is the reverse lunge. The main muscles you use when doing a lunge is the quadriceps, or the front of your legs, and glutes in a secondary role. You use your hamstrings or the back of your legs. This is another exercise that works the core as it helps to balance and stabilize your body. If you're having trouble balancing while doing lunges, you can do a chair beside you, or you could do them alongside a wall and place one hand on the chair or wall to help stabilize yourself. When you're counting reps on a high volume workout like this, I find it easier to continue my count up to 200 instead of trying to track both the number of sets and reps after and during each exercise. So in the case of the lunge, once I've counted to 10, I switch legs, but I continue my count with 11 instead of going back to 1. Bands are lightweight and very portable, which makes them a logical choice for a hotel room workout. I'm going to post a few dumbbell workouts in the future, as that is my favorite way to train. Keeping the habit of working out is really the secret to success when it comes to fitness. Training regularly and progressively equals results. So that's my beach body vacation workout. I hope it gives you a few ideas when putting workouts of your own together.